Alright, Cookie Runners, that we're back into the comic studio after 10 days, or it's been 8 days after for this hilariously terrifying Independence Day. That were the last video I made for recent like those a drafts as well, so we're not able to be seen for these things. It was a few months ago when I just looked up to this thing as well. So I might gonna be just loaded up for some image and for ourselves. This is the current thing that I just completely load out of one thing as well. So I believe that is actually for this a newer version as well. So I really don't believe it that we're gonna be trying to replace like these old ones, but unfortunately we're gonna be trying to add for some sort of a cloud that they started to get all the way out of this area because unfortunately that I wasn't going to be probably to do this as well, so there must be police cars like anything before. And this one is some kind of cars are going off the rails, and probably we're going to be pronouncing for today's video as well. So last time's video we have done here, and Thomas and Friends Expanded was actually going to be in the history as well. So I'm not gonna be showing you why this isn't gonna be going for to do this if I'm just trying to scam myself or just try to scam myself as we never know it. So I'm not gonna be using for the some sort of an ASDF, but today in this video could be only one thing. For today's video in Comic Studio, we're gonna be trying to search here or finding whatever it is. We're gonna be trying to search what it is. Something pretty a little bit cursing was going on that after Thomas and Friends. Let's get all the way for math time, and this is not gonna be doing for just once it is that I make sure that we're gonna be just trying to find out for the fan-made alphabets as well in the comic studio. But let's just sure that we're gonna be going to do this as well, and we're going to be going to press starting with the letter B. Let's do for Baldi's Basics. So this is absolutely for Baldi's Basics, as we're going to be trying to search it over here and see what it does to reveal for this one. And here it is. This is actually for the Baldi's Basics. Comic Studios are pretty such as a lot of current like these, because not everything is original, because looks like we got a bunch of those, as we're might going to reviewing for some comics later. But eventually I never seen this what is going on, because since I was a dumb kid I was laughing at for some sort of bullies and the sweepers like anything it goes. And the first thing that I just first saw in YouTube that I just seen around, starting in Monster School, that I just completely sought out or saw what is actually some sort of a memes or something as well. So we're gonna be trying to start something. We're gonna be trying to pick the two of them, and the expanded comic studio should be able to come for to do this, or it's gonna be coming up for about for the next video for about here something. So we're gonna be making about of these comics, and let's start with this one for as well. Here we go. We're gonna be inside of those Baldi's Basics comic studio that I just completely started to do this as well. So as you can see that you'll be notice, Baldi's Basics is made by Mistman12. Repairing Mage ripped by Ju Cheon-gong from the Baldi's Basics Wiki fandom. Place Faces Sprites is also ripped by Baldi's Basics Wiki fandom. The rest of the ripped by him or her with the Asset Studio, the Asset Studio, Senai Devs, Unity Explorer, BB plus GGS, and Benedix as well, so or Bepinix, and adding at the Unity Explorer menu. So nothing is absolutely going to be. It was owned by Mistman12. This is actually the disclaimer. Due to the studio creator leaving the comic studio community, This will no longer be updated thanks to everyone who made this comics with this studio. And unfortunately, they're never gonna be trying to update for like these things until this comic studio will be taken down somewhere in the future. So we're starting around with those characters. With all of these shameless characters, we're a lot. Starting with Teacher Baldi, a socket, and it's some sort of a robot, a chewing gum, the bully man, this unknown hidden kind of thing as well for this invisible monstrosity hamster like this, or nothing as well. The fan blower from a mouse blower. This is the main former from the Baldi's Basics. The Gotta Go Sweep. The Miss Pencil. This is the classmate. Playtime. Principal of the Thing. Expired Baldi like this. After party like this thing. An unknown student. And the Eggman like this one. So probably this is absolutely going to be going for with it. And the next one, it could be some sort of like these things. And a large, stupid school bus as well. The Baldi's school bus was actually pretty worse, like it ever. This is where I just see things from Game Over and stuff. That I seen the music box, the telescope, wallet, and a fidget spinner, or the safety scissors. Items such as apples, time, banana, chewing gum, and a soda without a Fuji bar? Or what is this not going to be going for around nonsense around here? No chocobars like these things. This is the loading screen. All 7 notebooks without something like anything as well. This is its television, the cell phone, safety scissors we got here, the faculty room. And it looks like this is gonna be a lot of this. Trees, balloons, and energy chocos, books, clocks, barns, like anything goes. The great job, the campfire site, the elevator, like not anything like as holes, and the answering questions. So it looks like we got for some sort of unknown effects to do so. We got cracks, chewing gum effect, and there must be some sort of a spraying squirting thing as well, so I'm not sure. This isn't gonna be going for around here. So the reset button, and that must be some sort of just worn out, and the backgrounds from their schools. So it looks like this is not gonna be perfect to do this. We're starting in hello. Welcome to my schoolhouse from anything we wanted to do. So we're gonna be going around here and starting all over for some sort of like these things. This is the school faculty that should not allow to do this. Well, I'm not gonna be getting anything to do this, as we're not gonna be doing for some realize. But I really don't think this isn't gonna be going for around here. A small cafeteria, a playground, and the principal's office. Oh wait, this is the detention room. That I just never be able to be sawing this. And I believe this isn't gonna be going to spawn like all the wave 1 things as well. So this is gonna be the hallway. And that should be for the outside of the principal's office or classroom. I'm not sure. This is the faculty, and where's the detention room? That isn't gonna be going for about. So the detention room is going to be this one. So nothing instead isn't going to be so bad for the school rules. Or just like it's gonna be going to undo and redo like this thing. And hopefully this is the detention room it is. So looks like without all those characters, I'm probably sure we're gonna be trying to spawn some Cookie Run characters all over it. So remember, you're gonna be at age of 13, and you're gonna be seeing here why. So I reveal this. But things are not going to be added for some quite a little bit more as well. So we completely added backgrounds themselves, and we got characters from Cookie Run, Powerpuff, and Total Drama Island, and efficiently Scruffiness as well. So I'm probably sure that we're going to be starting around for all 6 clips that I just actually tried to say. This is the first entrance that Earl or some sort of like this thing. Chris has meeting Baldi or some sort of Mr. Baldi has welcome to the schoolhouse. That front way is going to be the exit anyway, because at the backyard, something is quietly playing a little bit rough with the Powerpuff Girls, like their children in their influence, like these. I'm pretty sure that the Princess Cookie, that I just telling them why it was going to be going to do this as well. So, in the classroom, there must be some sort of, but I'm not pretty sure. I wouldn't able to be added for this thing because it is not enough space to do so at the principal's office or some sort of like the office, like this is where the leaders or the council members have been here. She went out of the faculty because he had knowledge that certainly going to get into the faculty school in the halls until the principal of the thing should be able to contact. I'm not sure who just absolutely who is getting caught with the principal that we never expected to say at the detention room. He was telling that her that is something is going to be incoming message from the detention or breaking laws, like anything before that isn't going to be going for about these things that should be able to learn about for respecting itself. And because right behind like this for the bottom left onto this last clip, there must be the mayor of Townsville. So we're just going to be jumping into the next Baldi's Basics comic studio, and it's going to be working in progress. So absolutely, Baldi's Basics is made it basically games with it started of Mr. Man 12. Every sprite has been taken from the wiki fandom, except a few edits here and there. The icons made by except a small few. So nothing others that we're gonna be trying to do this again. So we're gonna be leaving for this comic studio. So the drafts has been saved. But looks like we're gonna be trying to start with some backgrounds instead of flipbook, and that we're just gonna be trying to make it this thing. As you can see, no backgrounds whatsoever. So I'm not pretty sure that we're gonna be added for some kind of like these things. Started with Baldi, principal of the thing. I mean, that must be gonna be going for classics like this one. So this is a classic student like there before. And we're gonna be added for some sort of a student right over here. Friday or the Baldi's Basics on full edition. So this isn't gonna be going for around here. The Sweeper Mario Baldi's Basics Plus. We got some more of them, and there must be a purple Baldi over here. It must be for some sort of an English teacher. And the blow away mouth, this is gonna be going for blowing to do this as well. So it was some sort of an air dryer, and the others wasn't going to be like these things. This is Joe, and the other one was actually indeed crazy. So starting in for one thing it is, starting with him, this isn't gonna be going for about of these things because of this wooden ruler. I mean, he got his apple. So this is actually gonna be going for around here. I really think that was scary because we really think this isn't gonna be going for around for their influence about their children. So I cannot believe it. It was intensified like these things as well. So I wasn't able to be recommended like these things. So we cannot able to do for just one plus thing. So Looks like we got for some. Oh dear, that must be the last pages, I guess. And we got for the birthday bash some sort of Baldies, I guess, for the multiple like these. Were corrupted like these. And there must be some sort of a classmate. It's gotta be right behind him. It's not actually from its brother like itself. And there is a bully. So, we're gonna be making this bully man really big. And you realize this is a bully. Because he said I take a candy, and it was actually pretty to do this as well. So he's just gonna be stealing all of the stuff, and probably including like the sock puppet, and that could causes you to teleport to Baldi, like anyways. And this is where that something was actually pushed out of the school, because I cannot believe this isn't gonna be going for around for these things. Just like you drive like a tank. And then that should be gonna be wrapping up for today's video, as we never know it about for those things. And this is gonna be the end of the video as well. And looks like the comic studios are gonna be in the link in the description, but unfortunately I'm not allowed to show you like these things, because I'm gonna be giving you for two links about here, and the website is gonna be linked in description down below. So that is recently surprising about that, where it's just completely added syrupy and the rainbow latte behind for Mrs. Crayon like this thing for some sort of one thing as well. So that's all that I'm about to guess around here. So if you're just gonna be trying to leave a like, and we're gonna be find some more comic studios that I just never being saw around here from about for anything it goes. So the one more thing is gonna be try to get a little bit away from those things, but jumping all the way out of here for just one, pretty possible to do this, that I just never seen about for here. So thanks for watching, that we're gonna be see you in another video, but I'm literally that we're gonna be coming back for around for the Baldi's Basics Comic Studio, that we just seeing things a little bit crazy, because this is, I remember that was a various fun of for like these things, going for exit, collecting all 7 notebooks, and whatever that is actually going to be going to do this. So this is Turbo Concept is signing off, and thanks for watching. I'll be seeing you mini lads all later.